Let's go. Let's go. Let me check my levels. Let me make sure everything is good. Yeah, I mean, let me make sure everything is good. Yeah, I mean, let me check everything. Cool. You already know, man. Listen, man, come on in, man. We got a lot to talk about. You feel what I'm saying? We got a lot to discuss. You know what I mean? It's a lot of narratives going on. It's a lot of narratives going on out there. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody who viewing this, man. Read the religiously. Matter of fact, let me get in my bag, man. This your boy Hype Fan Eagle representing the Philadelphia Eagles by way of New Jersey. You already know, man. Shout out to my first-time viewers. Shout out to my last-time viewers. Shout out to the people that's viewing this video, whether religiously or in passing. If you haven't yet, man, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell so you will be notified when we go on live. You know what I mean? What's up, my guy, Peter Walker? What's going on? You know what I mean? Make sure y'all subscribe to the Patreon page. Listen, man, become a member to the Patreon page. Go on patreon.com right now. Type in Dolo Solo 103 TV and become a member to the Patreon page, man. It is very important, man. Also, man, SHEIN.com, man. Go on SHEIN.com and use my promo code GFRB9, man, for the picks of the month, man. Go out there. I got some merch up there, got some accessories, some house accessories up there, man. Go check out my picks of the month. It is very, very important. Also, you know I got to plug in, man. Hypewave91.com is my merch store. Hypewave91.com is my merch store. Go check it out. And also, if you become a member to the Patreon page, you get a free Hypewave sweat set. I'm going to actually show y'all how it look. Once the show start winding down, you know what I mean? But we got a lot to talk about, man. We got a lot to get. Listen, man. Shout out to everybody who's viewing this, man. Shout out to everybody who's going to be viewing this, whether religiously or in passing. Like I said, man, please make sure that y'all subscribe, hit that notification bell. You know what I mean? But listen, yo, we keep receipts. That's what we do. That's what we do as Philadelphia Eagles content creators. That's what we do as Philadelphia Eagles fans. We keep receipts. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people. It's a lot of analysts out there who've been spewing a lot of narratives and everything like that. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people that been hating. You know what I mean? That had a lot to say in the beginning of the season. That had a lot to say in the middle of the season. That had a lot to say towards the end of the regular season, and that had a lot to say towards the playoffs. You know what I mean? While he was in the playoffs. They had a lot to say, you know what I mean? We keep receipts, though. We don't let nothing pass us. You know what I mean? We don't let nothing pass us, and we shouldn't, because we made it to the ultimate goal, and that's the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? We don't let nothing pass us. We keep receipts, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? We're going to start off like this, right? This is a man named Chris Canty. Chris Canty had a lot to say about Jalen Hurts in the beginning and switched his narrative at the end. He said that he got Jalen Hurts out of the top 10 quarterbacks in the beginning of the season. In fact, he had Trevor Lawrence in front of him. He had Brock Purdy in front of him. He had Jordan Love in front of him. You know, he had Justin Herbert in front of him. To then go and switch it up when he was already caught on audio, on camera saying this. And he said that he never said none of this. We about to play an audio clip of him right now. You know what I mean? We about to expose him real quick. You feel what I'm saying? Where he at? Here we go.
Top 10 quarterback?
No.
I
don't have Jalen Hurts as a top 10 quarterback.
He was hurt last year.
Yeah, that's great. That's all good. All well and good. I don't have Jalen Hurts as a top 10 quarterback.
Okay,
here's my list, Molly. I got Patrick Mahomes, which understood it got to be said. Fair. Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, CJ Stroud, Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert, Trevor Lawrence, Dak Prescott, Jordan Love, and Brock Purdy. Of the list of quarterbacks I just gave you, there's only one quarterback on that top 10 list that has lower odds to win MVP in 2024, and that guy is Trevor Lawrence. That's it. Everybody else has better.
The criticism that we've all had about the Eagles ain't about the players on the field. It's been about the coach. I had Jalen Hurts as a top 10 quarterback coming into the season. I'm just now looking back at my notes.
I also had him outside the top 10 at one point.
No, I had him as a top 10 quarterback coming into the season. I'm sitting here looking at my notes.
Yeah, there's clips online from First Take and this show of you saying I don't have Jalen Hurts in the top 10.
Okay, all right. I'm just telling you the list.
That you hear that, right? What he said in the beginning versus what he's saying now. It's a totally different tune, totally different narrative. You saw the narrative that he was trying to spin in the beginning, right? He had Jalen Hurts out of the top 10. You feel what I'm saying? He had Justin Herbert who throw the ball for 1,000 yards and can't even make it past the first round of the playoffs. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He had Trevor Lawrence, who I don't even think he sniffed a playoff, and yet he got paid handsomely during the 2024 season. I don't even think Trevor Lawrence even sniffed a playoff. I don't think so. You know what I mean? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think Trevor Lawrence even sniffed a playoff. You got Brock Purdy in front of Jalen Hurts. You know what I mean? Listen, Brock Purdy, Jalen Hurts, as far as career paths, is something similar. You know what I mean? Brock Purdy was a last round pick. Jalen Hurts was a second round pick. Both didn't have expectations to do what they are doing right now. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't have a problem if some people saying Brock Purdy is better than Jalen Hurts. According to me, he's not. But I don't have a problem with it because of Brock Purdy been to the NFC Championship and also he's been to a Super Bowl early in his career. You know what I mean? But a Justin Herbert? No Justin Herbert. A Dak Prescott who been here for 8 and 9 years and haven't even gotten to the NFC Championship, haven't even gotten past the second round of the playoffs, only won 2 playoff games in his career. Jalen Hurts doubled that this year. This playoff, Jalen Hurts doubled that. Come on, man. Let's keep the receipts going, man. Oh, wait. Hold up. Chris Canty thought I was done. He thought I was done. Chris Canty thought I was done. Let's look at this. Let's look at this, right? Everybody, take a look at his career. Take a look at his career. Played for the Dallas Cowboys, 2005. Games played 16. Solo tackles, 23. Assists, 12. 2.5 sacks. 1 forced fumble. That's doo-doo. 2006. 16 games played. 33. 24 tackles. 9 assists, 1 sack, no forced fumbles, no interceptions, none of that. 2007, 16 games played, 30 tackles, 13 assists, 3.5 sacks, 0 forced fumbles. I forgot what FR mean, but yeah, y'all get the drift. 2008. Just take a look. 16 games played, 25 tackles, solo tackles at that, 12 assists. Where we at? 3 sacks. Doodle. 2009, 8 games played. He must have got hurt. 8 solo tackles, 5 assists, 0.5 sacks. Played for the Giants. And listen, this is his first 4 years starting in Dallas. His first 4 years playing in a New York Giants uniform. Just look at the numbers, yo. Do it look impressive? Do it look outstanding? Trevor Lawrence did win a playoff win over Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert was up 28 points and got walked down by Trevor Lawrence. Okay, but that's the farthest he went, right? That's the farthest he went. Shady McCoy said one thing. He said, yo, let's start playing people for their production on the field, not because we see a future or because we gotta pay them. Nah, let's start paying these players for the production on the field. Trevor Lawrence haven't showed you anything other than him putting on a Jacksonville Jaguars helmet and jersey. He haven't showed you anything. He haven't even showed you that he's a franchise quarterback. Justin Herbert, yeah, he got the talent. Yeah, he got the potential, and you can see where you can see where he could take the team. But what have he shown you throughout the duration of his career? Nothing. Nothing. He had talent around him. Justin Herbert had a defense. He had an offense. He had talent around him and couldn't do nothing with the talent. I'm tired of people saying that Jalen Hurts got all of this talent, but then you got guys that got all of the talent. You got guys that got similar talent and don't do nothing with it. You know what I mean? Listen, man. We keep receipts. And that's that. Let's go on to the next. We got receipts. Let's go on to the next. Chris Sims, another guy who talked bad about Jalen Hurts all the time, who always got something to say. Wait. You always got something to say, Chris Sims? We keep receipts. Y'all remember when Chris Sims played for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? Y'all remember that, right? I hope y'all remember that. Y'all remember that viral video that went around of him and John Gruden when he was trying to recite the play in the huddle? We got receipts. We got the audio, Chris Sims. We got the audio. Hold on, man. Here we go.
Let's go green, right, X. Shift the Viper right.
Green, right, X.
Green, right, X. Shift the Viper right. 382, X stick looky.
Here we go, guys. Green, right, X. Shift the Viper right. 382, Y stick looky, I'm on. X stick looky, I'm on.
Let's go scatter to west, right, tight. F left. 372, Y stick, C spot.
Here we go. Scatter to west, right, tight. F left. 382, Y stick, C spot.
Christ. Just go scatter to west, right, tight. F left. 372, Y stick, Z spot.
Here we go. Scattered. Say it again.
Scatter to west, right, tight. F left. 372, Y stick, Z spot.
Here we go. Scattered to
west, right, tight.
Scatter to west, right, tight. F left. 382. 372.
Y stick, Z spot.
Z spot. I'm already.
You're not even worthy enough to even get the play calling right. You don't even know how to recite the plays in the huddle. And I saw your teammates looking all befuddled and trying to figure out, what is this guy even doing on the practice field? You got a nerve to talk about my quarterback when you haven't even sniffed anything. You can't even walk in his cleats. He had 2 different cleats on this year because something happened. It was a malfunction. You can't even fit your shoe. You can't even fit your feet in his 2 different cleats. We got receipts too, Chris Sims. Let's look at your career. 2004, 5 games played, 42 completions, 73 attempts, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. You can't even get, look at it. You got way more interceptions than you do got touchdowns in your 5 games that's played. Okay, 2005, 11 games played, 191 completions, 313 attempts, quarterback rating 61, 2,035 yards, 10 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. That's doo-doo. That is doo-doo. 2006, 3 games played, attempts 106, completions 58, 1 touchdown, 7 interceptions. Oh my gosh. What? You only played 3 games and you got 1 touchdown and 7 interceptions? Doo-doo. Tennessee Titans, 2008, 1 game played, 1 completion, 2 attempts, quarterback rating 50. Doo-doo. You played for the Denver Broncos, your last game in 2009, your last season, your last game. You couldn't even put any game tape out so that the other teams could see if you good or not. You couldn't even put any game tape out. That's how doo-doo you was. 3 games played, 5 completions, 17 attempts. Also, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception. Oh my God. We keep receipts. Oh, wait. Hold up. Y'all thought I was done with Chris Sims? Y'all thought I was done with Chris Sims. Oh, we got audio of you too, buddy. Don't think, listen, man. We keep receipts. That's what we do. Here we go. Let's talk.
If I was a defensive coach, I'd be going with go ahead hunting on the quarterback here. Go ahead. Let him have it. Dive over, go crazy, try to kill the quarterback. That's what I would do.
Y'all remember that, right? Do y'all remember when he was talking about Jalen Hurts, when he said, go ahead hunting on the quarterback, kill the quarterback because he is efficient in doing the tush push. Y'all remember that, right? Peter Walker, all these NFL cast-offs all got something to say about Jalen Hurts is hilarious. They can't even walk in Jalen Hurts' shadow. They can't. It's a lot of jealousy going on out here. You know what I mean? But this was said by Chris Sims. Hop over the line, and I'm paraphrasing, hop over the line, let's go kill this guy. How much animosity, how much hate you got in your body for this young quarterback to say, let's go kill this guy? We got some more receipts. Listen, man, I'm here to talk today. We got some more receipts. Here we go, man.
Would do. If I was a defensive coach, I'd be going with go ahead hunting on the quarterback here. Go ahead. Let him have it. Dive over, go crazy, try to kill the quarterback. That's what I mean, that's why Hurts is saying is that, I mean, I think there's a lot of people in football that have that thought. That's why that's why Hurts would not be my MVP vote for sure. I mean, he explained it right. I mean, it's an incredible system that coaches never even ran before, but they had to run it because they couldn't run their system with Jalen Hurts. It's the best offensive line in football. It's the best defensive line in football. I mean, if it's not for the 49ers, they're the best defense in football. It's the best rushing attack in football. It's arguably the best duo at receiver, not named Waddle and Tyreek Hill in football. It's a really good tight end in Dallas Goedert when he's out there. I feel like it's setting up where it's just like the quarterback of the best teams and win the MVP. And I want to go, there's just no way he's more valuable to his team than Mahomes, Burrow, or Allen. Like, no way. I'd go, if you put Gardner Minshew in the Eagles, they'd still be really damn good.
Yo, do y'all hear this guy who was a cast-off? Listen, y'all let me know if he had a good college career. Because I don't know how some of these guys make it to the NFL, bro. I don't know how some of these guys make it to the NFL. And then they try to translate that into announce. You know what I mean? They try to become announcers and stuff like that. You know what I mean? As they career, you think that their career gonna be on some Stephen A. Smith level. You're not that good, as an announcer either. You're not that good. You're not that good as an announcer either. You're not that good, bro. You suck during you suck during your tenure in the NFL, and I don't even know why I'm stuttering, but you suck during your tenure in the NFL. You suck as an announcer. You spew lies all over the damn internet and YouTube. You are a hater. You know what I'm saying? Up there talking about Jalen Hurts. You wish you was Jalen Hurts. You wish you had the career. You wish you had half the career that he had in college and in the NFL. Come on, man. You wish you had half the career he had. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Spew up there spewing lies. Listen, man. We keep receipts. Ryan Clark. Shout out to Ryan Clark, man. He said, listen, this audio right here is nothing that's going against Ryan Clark. Ryan Clark was saying nothing but the truth. You know what I mean? He pretty much was saying everything that we were saying. He pretty much was saying everything that we were saying and that we continue to say. You know what I'm saying? He pretty much was going against Stephen A. Smith and Dan Orlovsky and Shannon Sharp. You know what I mean? So this is an audio clip of Ryan Clark actually sticking up for Jalen Hurts. Here we go.
All right, Josh Allen. Right? Joe Burrow has never finished second in MVP voting, right? None of those three players has ever played as well as Jalen Hurts played in the Super Bowl against Patrick Mahomes. Right. But he's a player that we question much more than all of those players.
But you can't leave out why before I let you go on.
Go ahead.
NFC Championship game. San Francisco 49ers were supposed to be those dudes. It's the first time we had seen 4 quarterbacks go down in one season for a team ever. We saw an NFC Championship game 2 weeks prior to that Super Bowl appearance with Jalen Hurts in Philadelphia against Kansas City. We saw an NFC Championship game where Christian McCaffrey was lining up behind center.
Right.
Everybody.
Hold up. Is that our fault that Brock Purdy got hurt? Is that our fault that we got the #1 seed that year and was able to dog walk the Giants and then dog walk the 49ers? You know what I'm saying? Is it our fault that Hassan Reddick put belt to ass on the 49ers? Is it our fault? Is it our fault that we made it to the Super Bowl that year? See, they want to make up all of these excuses of why we went to the Super Bowl, or they want to make up all of these excuses of why Jalen Hurts got to that point. It's always a caveat. It's always something. Oh, he only got there because he only played the Giants. Oh, he only got there because he beat a team that was on their 4th quarterback and they had Christian McCaffrey, under center. And is that our fault that all 40? No. That's just how the chips fell. It's always an excuse when it comes to Jalen Hurts. Always an excuse. Come on, man. Let me continue to play it, man.
With Jalen Hurts is, my thing about Jalen Hurts is, with every other quarterback, history matters except for this young man, right? The history of the year he had 2 seasons ago, bringing this team to the Super Bowl, and the way that he played on the biggest stage, there was no looking at Patrick Mahomes and then looking at Jalen Hurts and saying Jalen Hurts didn't belong. It's looking at last week's game against the Los Angeles Rams and saying Jalen Hurts needs to do more. What about the A.J. Brown drop on the dig? What about the A.J. Brown drop on the go ball? What about the Devontae Smith drop when Ahkello Witherspoon hits him and it's an unnecessary roughness? If you have those plays, those statistics are different. And
that's what we were saying. We were saying that. We're not going to sit up here and act like when we played against the Rams when it was snowing outside that there were some drop passes, bro. There were some drop passes. His stats would have looked way better than what it was. There were some drop passes. A.J. Brown dropped the pass in the end zone. Actually, I think he dropped 2 or 3 passes during that game. You know what I mean? Smitty dropped the pass. You know what I mean? Josh Allen had the same stat numbers, and yet he didn't get criticized. They praised him. Oh, he's a monster. Oh, he's super talented. He didn't have no passing touchdowns. His passing yards was very similar to Jalen Hurts, and yet Jalen Hurts gets scrutinized. I'm telling you, there's a narrative going around. Let's continue.
That the first touchdown against the Los Angeles Rams was a Jalen Hurts explosive run. And so we look at Josh Allen, who beats Lamar Jackson again in the playoffs, who passes for 126 yards, and we say he didn't turn it over, he played safe ball, he was efficient, he did what the team needed him.
When my quarterback plays safe ball, you know what they say? Oh, he need to pass it. He got an A.J. Brown. He got a Smitty. Throw the ball down the field. You know what need to elevate? The passing. I don't think Jalen Hurts is a top 10 cornerback because he can't pass the ball. But yet when Josh Allen plays safe ball, when he don't have no passing touchdowns, when he do everything by his legs, 2 rushing touchdowns, got the same amount of passing yards that Jalen Hurts did, they praised him. Let my quarterback do that. He gets scrutinized. We keep receipts.
In your face, sucker!
We keep receipts. That's what we do. We didn't forget what none of y'all said. Listen, man, I can't wait to the Super Bowl because, listen, man, the fat lady ain't sing yet, but damn near she's right there on that stage. The fat lady ain't sing yet, but she's right there on that stage. Shout out to everybody who viewing this video rather religiously on Patreon. You know what I mean? You already know. Preach. You already know, man. Let's continue with Ryan Clark. Listen, Ryan Clark ain't saying nothing but the truth, baby.
Ever say that about Jalen Hurts? And then we move along into the NFC Championship in a game where I feel like 21 of the other players on the Philadelphia Eagles team were better than 21 of the other players on the Commanders team. Yeah. But Jalen Hurts was going to be asked to deliver when he got the opportunity, and he did that. And so for me, I think that this young man, one, he played above the level of what was expected when he was drafted.
Facts. That's bars right there. Second round pick. Ain't nobody expect Jalen Hurts to even amount or do anything as far as in the NFL. They didn't think that he was going to make a Super Bowl appearance. Y'all forgot. Before we even got a Saquon Barkley, we had a guy named Miles Sanders, who is half the player that Saquon Barkley is. And we still made it to the Super Bowl. Y'all forgot the year that we made it to the Super Bowl, Jalen Hurts was airing the ball out. He was airing the ball out. Y'all forget, before A.J. Brown became a Philadelphia Eagle, he was over there with the Tennessee Titans. His numbers didn't look remotely close to him being in the Philadelphia uniform when he was over there with Ryan Tannehill. His career didn't look like how it looked when he was in Tennessee. His career wasn't even looking like that. Saquon Barkley. In 6 years, he had 10 100-yard games in 6 years with the Giants. He got 10 of them in 1 year with the Philadelphia Eagles. We're not going to act like Jalen Hurts don't improve everybody that's around him. Whoever come to the Philadelphia Eagles, they are in the winning circle. They come here because they want to win. They come here because our quarterback is a winner. They don't come here because, come on, bro. We're not about to do that, bro. I do one better. Jalen Hurts wasn't supposed to be in the MVP conversation. He wasn't supposed to be nowhere near in the MVP conversation at all. At all. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't supposed to be nowhere near in the MVP conversation. He wasn't even... Listen, when the Philadelphia Eagles didn't even want to draft Jalen Hurts. He thought he was going to get drafted by the Steelers. Come on, bro. I'm not going to lie. I'm not one of those biased fans, bro. I've been on Jalen Hurts since Alabama. You know what I mean? When I first saw Jalen Hurts play in Alabama, I'm like, who is this cat? But I couldn't pinpoint it because my favorite team is LSU. I'm going to keep it $1. So when I first saw Jalen Hurts, I'm like, who is this cat? You know what I mean? Boom. He popped off. He popped on my screen and then he popped off because I wasn't really worried. After he cut his dreads, I'm like, yo, this cat is going to be special. They benched him for Tua. Tua went off. And I'm all over the place, but just bear with me. Tua went off during his collegiate time. Tua went off. When Tua got hurt, who took over for Tua and won the national championship? It was Jalen Hurts, who went to Alabama and went off and was one of the runner-ups for the Heisman. It was Jalen Hurts. And that's when I knew that young man was going to be special. When he got drafted to the Philadelphia Eagles, I'm not going to lie, I was so happy. I was never a Carson Wentz fan. If I call my cousins right now, they would tell you. I used to be like, yo, it's something about Carson Wentz that I don't see that everybody else see. When Jalen Hurts started his first 4 games of his NFL career, he looked dominant. He looked like a young quarterback that needs work, but you saw the promise in him, though. You saw the capabilities in him, though. You know what I mean? I don't want to keep going on a rant about this, man. Let Ryan Clark continue.
Everything he needs to do to win 2 Super Bowls in 3 years. The only other quarterback in the world that has been to 2 Super Bowls in 3 years is the one that's going to 3 in a row. Yeah. And so to me, I feel like we have to give Jalen Hurts credit for what he's done.
I agree, but is it unfair for us? I don't put Jalen in that group of Patrick and Josh and Lamar and Joe. I don't. I don't think that's unfair.
He's not asked to do what they're asked to do.
Correct. I think that he would be the guy that probably has the best group with them. I mean, Joe's got Jamar and T, so that's huge, and Lamar's got Derrick Henry. So I don't think it's unfair for us.
No, I'm definitely not saying when we look at.
Wait. He's not asked to do what they are asked to do. I thought all quarterbacks was asked to do one thing, and that was to take their team to the Super Bowl. Like, correct me if I'm wrong. See, they make excuses for these other quarterbacks that can't even achieve the ultimate goal. You know what I mean? They make excuses for these quarterbacks. When these quarterbacks either got similar teams, if not had better teams than Jalen Hurts. They make excuses for a Josh Allen when, you know what I mean, he can't get over the hump. When he had a squad multiple years. We're not going to sit here and act like they didn't have a defense when they had Poyer and Micah Hyde back there at the safety position. They had linebackers. They had a defense, bro. We're not going to act like that. We're not going to act like he didn't have wide receivers, bro. He had wide receivers. We're not going to act like they didn't have a very good running game. We're not going to act like Joe Burrow don't have T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, and he didn't have Joe Mixon in the backfield. We're not going to act like they didn't have a decent defense. We're not going to act like Lamar Jackson didn't have weapons, bro. They gave him weapons last year, and they gave him weapons this year. And what happened? They gave him they had the #1 defense in the league last year in the Baltimore Ravens. They had weapons last year in the Baltimore Ravens. Come on, bro. Offense sell tickets, defense win games. They had the #1 defense in the league last year. Well, okay, what about this year? Defense was cool. Offense was outstanding. And you talking about you don't put them in the same breath as those guys? You know what I'm saying? What about a Justin Herbert? I meant to go on the internet and look at Justin Herbert roster throughout the years. Bro had a defense. Bro had an offense. So when it comes to this, oh, we can't put him in the same breath as those guys. Which any of those guys been to the Super Bowl in the last, made 2 Super Bowl appearances in the last 3 years? None. None of them. So when you, if anything, if you want, this is my, listen, people always want to go with how the game is supposed to look, how the quarterback is supposed to throw the ball, right? Okay, cool. You get cool points. You get style points. But what is the results of you getting cool points and style points? If you could throw the ball pretty, you could throw the ball pretty all day. I know people scrutinize Aaron Rodgers for throwing the ball very good, but only getting to 1 Super Bowl and never been back ever since. But we crown him as one of the best throwers that we ever seen in NFL history, period. But he only got to the bowl 1 time. And shout out to him because going to the Super Bowl is a hard feat. But he only got to the Super Bowl 1 time. So all of that throwing pretty, all of that, you can spin the ball and you can throw the ball different arm angles and you can throw the ball with your eyes closed and you could be on the toilet throwing the ball. All of that amounts to nothing if you can't go to the ultimate goal. So when they say that, oh, we can't even hold them there, we can't even put them in the same breath, it's blasphemy. Blasphemy. If Jalen Hurts wins it all, he's in my top 2. If Jalen Hurts wins it all, you want to know what's going to happen? Because I don't know if I got that recording, but this would, and in the same audio that I just played during that same show, there was someone who said even if he wins the Super Bowl, it doesn't matter because of the team that's around him. Come on, bro. And if y'all don't believe me, go to the episode on ESPN. Go to the show on ESPN. I think it was 2 days ago. It was Dan Orlovsky, Ryan Clark, Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp. Go to that show and see what they say, man. See what they say. Right now, you know what I mean? If Jalen Hurts win the Super Bowl, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I got Pat Mahomes. I got Lamar Jackson because I ain't gonna lie, Lamar Jackson is nice. I just got him. I just got him over Jalen Hurts. And I got Jalen Hurts top 3 quarterback. I ain't gonna lie. Everybody else fall right underneath him. But I'm not mad that somebody say, yo, Jalen Hurts is a top 2 quarterback, because I could look at it that way too. Hold up, man. You know what I mean? Let me get it to my ad real quick, man. Make sure y'all visit hypewave91.com, man. That is my website, man. Merch made for comfort, man. This is the merch right here. So if you become a member to the Patreon page, you would get one of these sent to your house. These are the sweat sets. You would get one of these sent to the house. You know what I mean? All you got to do is go to patreon.com, type in Dolo Solo 103 TV, and become a member. Go to patreon.com, type in Dolo Solo 103 TV, and become a member, and you will get one of these sent to your house. The link is in the description. All you got to do is click that link, and it's in the description, man. Hype Wave, man, made for comfort, man. This is my merch. Go check it out, man. Go tap into it, man. I drew this hoodie. Go tap into it. This is my hype girl right here. You know what I mean? Hypewave91.com. You already know. Listen, man, I appreciate everybody if they want to donate, man. If you want to donate, man, scan the QR code. This is my Cash App QR code. If you want to donate, man, you know what I mean? Hit your boy up. You know what I mean? Donate to the cause. You already know. Also, I got slides, man. Hyperfoams still got the holiday sale. You know what I mean? Still got 10% off. You know what I mean? Check it out, man. Hypewave91.com, man. Hyperfoams. You know what I mean? Hyperfoams. Go check it out, man. But listen, man, we keep receipts. The show is not over yet. Man. We keep receipts, man. You know what I'm saying? We keep receipts. Listen, man, I got a lot to say, man. This guy goes by the name of James Jones. Before I get to any audio on James Jones, this is his career stats, right? Never had more than 1,000 receiving yards. He talks a lot about Jalen Hurts. Matter of fact, you know what? I want to say this, right? When he's on a facility show, you know what I'm saying? When he's on a facility show, I feel like he suppressed what he really want to say about Jalen Hurts. I feel like he want to say that. He's just waiting for his opportunity in his moment. You know what I mean? He said something crazy about Jalen Hurts 2 days ago because of Jalen Hurts said something during his post game after the NFC Championship. He said something during his post-game interview after the NFC Championship. But then James Jones went on his show and said something crazy. So I just want to show y'all, this is James Jones' career stats, right? We keep receipts. This is what we do. Never had over 1,000 yards in his career. And you know, for the most part, he played 16 games. So he was available. He was available during his career. You know what I'm saying? Only 1 year he had 890 yards. That's the most receiving yards he ever got during his career. So let me ask you, sir, were you a number 1 or a number 2 wide receiver? Were you the focal point on your team? Were you one of the focal points on your team? Is Greg Jennings better than you? Come on, bro. Only 1 year he went off, and that's his 2012 football season. He had 14 touchdowns. Other than that, 2 touchdowns, 1 touchdown, 5 touchdowns, 5 touchdowns, 7 touchdowns, 14 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns, 6 touchdowns, 8 touchdowns. That is all. Come on, man. Listen, man, we keep receipts. We got the audio. We got the audio files. You know what I mean? We got the audio files. Matter of fact, before I even get to Shrek face, before I even get to balled up paper face, this is what Jalen Hurts said about the straight jacket.
I mean, to get all that praise from Coach post game on stage, and what's it like playing for Coach Sirianni?
Well, he's done a great job. He's done a great job. I guess he let me on my straitjacket a little bit today.
So basically, he said they asked him, about Nick Sirianni. He laughed and said, "I guess they let me out my straitjacket today." Nobody thought he was talking about the coaching staff. Nobody thought he was talking about Nick Sirianni. If anything, he was aiming at the media. If anything, he was just saying like, "Yo, I'm not like, yo, this is the game." You remember that Steelers game when he took shots at the media and said, "Oh, this what y'all wanted, right?" It applies to the same thing about the whole straitjacket thing. Oh, I guess he let me out my straitjacket today. It was, you know what I mean? If you read between the lines, bro, he's talking about the scrutiny that the media is saying about him. He's not talking about Nick Sirianni. If anything, he's saying like, yo, he let out the beast. He let me out my straitjacket. He let out the beast. A lot of these analysts took that and ran with it. But no Philadelphia Eagles fan, no Philadelphia Eagles content creator, nobody took that and made something about it. The media did that. The media did that. You know what I'm saying? Let's hear what, oh my gosh, this guy's ugly. Let's hear what he's saying, bro. Let's hear what he's saying.
I hate it, dog. Number one, you're going to the Super Bowl. All right, you just won the NFC Championship. All right, it ain't rocket science. You've been playing weak, dog. Straight up. When you take the field with the Philadelphia Eagles right now, they say, who you want to beat you? Jalen Hurts. Stop Saquon. Stop AJ Brown. Stop. Defense gonna do their thing. Let Jalen Hurts beat you. You ain't been balling, and all year long, your coach has gotten up there and had your back. And right here, to me, what I took out of it, a straitjacket, that means somebody holding you back, dog. If you say that. That's a shot at the coaches saying they hold you back. You know who else in the straitjacket? Smitty and AJ. Who holding them back? And they getting in trouble for reading books on the sideline, but they've been in straitjackets all year long. 9 games in a row, you threw over 200 yards twice, dog. And barely throwing over 100 yards. And you sitting here talking about you in the straitjacket, them other dudes is in the straitjacket. And all they do is they come up there, they don't say nothing bad about Jalen Hurts. They get in trouble for saying, man, we got to work on the passing. But you want to come up there and you want to say this smart stuff and act like we ain't going to take nothing out of that. A straitjacket mean you hold me down, dog. You ain't letting me do what I believe I can do. But you know what the tape's showing? People open, people running their routes, and you ain't letting the ball go. Who holding who back, dog? Who holding you? I don't understand it. We ain't keeping it a buck up here. That's weak to me. That's weak to me. You calling out your coach right there. If anybody in the straitjacket, it is 11 and number 6. And if you don't know who that is, Google the Eagles roster because they really good. That's who in the straitjacket, not Jalen Hurts.
Yo, I felt like he been waiting to take shots for a very long time. He been suppressing a lot of things, bro, about Jalen Hurts. First of all, nobody even took that clip and ran with it. In fact, AJ Brown was open about it. Like, yo, we had to have some tough conversations. You know what I mean? We're not going to act like Jalen Hurts can't throw the ball because we've seen it before. You know what I mean? Is it because we run it? Listen, it's a lot of things that changed this year. We got a running back. The running game worked, so we stuck to the running. We stuck to the running game. You know what I mean? That's why AJ Brown and Smitty targets and everything is low. And because Jalen Hurts can't throw the ball, it's because that's the calls. That's the plays that's being called. That's the plays that's being called. Jalen Hurts ain't an assistant coach. Jalen Hurts ain't the head coach. He don't call the plays. That's Kellen Moore's job. Yes, Jalen Hurts could check out into plays, but Jalen Hurts don't call the plays. So him only throwing the ball for 21 attempts for 100 and averaging 170 yards this year. That's not Jalen Hurts because he don't want to throw the ball down the field. If anything, Jalen Hurts took a dip. Jalen Hurts took a dip in his stats. He didn't throw for a lot of touchdowns this year. He don't got a lot of passing yards. I believe he only threw for 2,900 and something passing yards this year. So his stats is down. Everybody's stats is down but Saquon Barkley. Everybody took a hit. So don't make it seem like he just wanted to throw the ball for 21 times because that's just his doing. Nah, it's the play calling. Because the running game is effective. Why put your quarterback in harm's way when the running game works? If you can't stop the running game, I'm going to continue to do it. I'm going to continue to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to continue to do it. Talking about some straight jacket who's locked up as number 6 and number 11. Get out of here, bro. We don't want to hear that, bro. We don't want to hear that, bro. I got some more from your boy, man. Smug face. I got some more from your boy.
Number one, you're going to the Super Bowl. All right, you just won the NFC Championship.
Not that one.
Rather have your quarterback be for the next 3 to 4 games. You're in the playoffs now. Jalen Hurts or Dak Prescott. You are in the playoffs. You got to win a Super Bowl. You've done it before. So speak with that confidence.
No, but I'm saying, how you going to ask me that question when Dak ain't delivered in the playoffs? Come on, man. No, we're not asking who's the best playoff quarterback. We're not asking. If you're asking me who's the best playoff quarterback, my answer changed. Okay. That's not what Cam said. Cam said right now at the quarterback spot, overall, I am taking Dak Prescott. There's a lot of quarterbacks that will change once you start getting up in the playoffs. If we're just strictly talking playoffs.
Then question for you.
I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
What does Jalen Hurts do better than Dak Prescott? Take the winning out of it as a quarterback player. Because Dak wins. You hear that? What do Jalen Hurts do better than Dak Prescott? Take the winning out of it. Does that even make sense? What does Jalen Hurts do better than Dak Prescott? Take the winning out of it. So winning just don't matter, right? Winning don't matter. I could throw an ugly ball, you could throw a pretty ball, but if you continue to lose with that pretty ball, and if I continue to, that's just like, okay, let me use this analogy, right? You got a pretty broad, I got an ugly broad, but me and my ugly broad making millions, you and your pretty broad is broke. Who is winning for real? I don't care how ugly my broad is. She know how to bring in his bread. I know how to bring in his bread. I don't care how pretty your broad is. She not good for your soul. I need somebody that's compatible for me. I need somebody that feed my soul. I need somebody that support me. I don't need somebody that just sit pretty but don't got nothing going for themselves. So when you say take the winning out of it, that don't make no sense. It's always a caveat. James Jones is embarrassing himself. He's embarrassing himself, bro. It's always a narrative. It's always something, bro. Always something. Let me continue to play this audio. Only 9 seconds left.
What are we playing for? We playing for like
all I'm saying is
Dak
Prescott has won 12, 12, 12. So Dak Prescott has won 12, 12, 12. Does that equal to him getting out the first round of the playoffs? No. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. It's a lot going on here, bro. It's a lot, man. We kept receipts. We kept receipts of everybody who was screwed. And listen, it's a bunch of audio out there. You know what I mean? All y'all got to do is just type in people hating on Jalen Hurts on YouTube, and you'll find a bunch of them. You'll find a bunch of them. You know what I mean? You'll find a bunch of them. Last but not least, you know what I mean? You got my guy right here, man. Keyshawn Johnson, baby. I don't even think I put his picture up there, but it's cool, though. It's cool, though. Keyshawn Johnson said nothing but facts. Said nothing but facts. Listen to this.
Prove nothing to me, or should I say anything to me, whichever one is the correct King's English. He proved something to the haters. Well, I didn't say names. I didn't say names. But
not accept this slander.
But he certainly proved something to the haters, the people that was questioning his ability to pass the football through the air. Okay, some people to my left, some people to my right, some people in the center. It just depends with these wild theories. So when you start to really dial it in and you're really looking at it, let's just go big picture all the way back to when he became a full-time starter in 2021. There's 32 starting quarterbacks in the National Football League. Correct. And we like Josh Allen and Lamar and Joe Burrow and all these different quarterbacks that we like. Right. But for some reason, this young man can't get us as a national media to buy into what he's selling. I don't know why. When he's third in wins, and this is since 2021, third in wins out of all quarterbacks, been to a Super Bowl.
Third in wins. Third in wins. And James Jones set up here and said, take winning out of it. I thought that's what you play the game for. I thought win by any means. See, when Patrick Mahomes have a bad game and he go down there on the last drive and he win the game, you want to know what they say? Oh, he dogged it out. That's winning football. He played hard when it mattered. And not only just with Patrick Mahomes, they say that about Josh Allen. They say that about Joe Burrow. They say that about Justin Fields. Hell, they even said that about Sam Darnold this year. Let's continue, man.
in a championship game. Playoff games, tied for 4th in playoff games since 2021 full-time starter. Passing plus rushing touchdowns. That means you're scoring a lot of points. He's 4th.
4th
in that category. Out of all these great quarterbacks that we talk about every day. And in total touchdowns, he's 3rd. And we talk about all these other quarterbacks. But for some reason, he gets all the vitriol, the hate, the disdain for his ability to throw the football.
Yo, I'm sorry, yo. I gotta play that again, bro.
What deal?
No, not Chris Sims. I gotta play that again, bro. I gotta play that again. Y'all listen up to what Keyshawn Johnson said.
Prove nothing to me, or should I say anything to me, whichever one is the correct King's English. He proved something to the haters. I didn't say names. I didn't say names. I didn't say names. But
not accept the slander.
But he certainly proved something to the haters, the people that was questioning his ability to pass the football through the air. Okay, some people to my left, some people to my right, some people in the center. It just depends. With these wild theories. So when you start to really dial it in and you're really looking at it, let's just go big picture all the way back to when he became a full-time starter in 2021. There's 32 starting quarterbacks in the National Football League.
Correct.
And we like Josh Allen and Lamar and Joe Burrow and all these different quarterbacks that we like.
Right.
But for some reason, this young man can't get us as a national media to buy into what he's selling. I don't know why. When he's 3rd in wins, and this is since 2021, 3rd in wins out of all the quarterbacks, been to a Super Bowl, been to a championship game, playoff games, tied for 4th in playoff games since 2021 full-time starter. Passing plus rushing touchdowns. That means you're scoring a lot of points. He's 4th in that category. Out of all these great quarterbacks that we talk about every day. And in total touchdowns, he's 3rd. And we talk about all these other quarterbacks.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. We keep receipts, bro. We keep receipts. Come on, bro. Out of all of these quarterbacks, my boy is 3rd in wins, 4th in touchdowns out of all of these quarterbacks, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. They got it. Listen, man. I know they want to spew a narrative, man, but at some point in your life, you got to keep it real, dog. At some point in your life, you got to keep it real, dog. At some point in your life, you got to keep it real. You know what I mean? Look at these stats. Comparison. First 5 years. 46 wins, 45 wins. Passing yards, a game. 190.5, 174.4. Total touchdowns. 140, 125. Pro Bowl selections. 2-2. Conference titles. 2-0. Come on, man. These are the receipts. These are the receipts. Come on, bro. Does anything else need to be said on this stream? Does anything else need to be said on the stream, bro? Like I said, if y'all want to, if y'all want to hear, listen, it's a lot more receipts. I just pretty much picked out the recent ones. I pretty much picked out the recent ones because a lot of people had these, started this narrative from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. Same thing they did last year. When Jalen Hurts was winning all of those games, putting the team on his back. When we started 10-1, they still was putting smut on his name. Even the Super Bowl year. So I just think that it's an agenda out. But it's cool though. It's cool though because Jalen Hurts feed off of that. You know what I'm saying? He's popping. Even with Patrick Mahomes, he is the number one he's the number one talked about quarterback right now. His name is everywhere. It fuels the fire. You know what I'm saying? It fuels the fire, bro. And I'm not saying, I just want to get this correct. I want to get this straight. I'm not saying that Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, who else? Joe Burrow. I'm not saying that they all bad quarterbacks. What I am saying is start putting respect on my guy name. Start putting him in that category with them guys. And if you don't, it's cool because we know the real. Us content creators, us fans, we know the real, and we aren't biased. Because when it comes time to start scrutinizing Jalen Hurts and start, ridicule him, and that's what we do. We do that. We give him constructive criticism. You know what I mean? we don't hold back as Philadelphia Eagles fans. But when he do good, when we see something real, we talk about that too. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So, you know what I mean? Listen, man, make sure y'all subscribe, hit that notification bell, you know what I mean, on this YouTube channel. Make sure y'all go to the Patreon page, become a member. Like I said, man, once you become a member on the Patreon page, you would get one of these sweat outfits. You pick a color, you choose a color. You feel what I'm saying? You choose a color. You hit me in the inbox on the Patreon page and, you know, let me know, and it will get shipped right to your house for free. Also, for more merch, tap in hypewave91.com. You know what I mean? 10% off the hyper slides. 10% off the hyper slides. You already know, baby. This was the funniest audio to me by Chris Canty, bro. Listen, before I wrap it up, I gotta play this again, man. We keep receipts, man. I gotta play this again, man.
Top 10 quarterback?
No.
Jalen
I don't
Hurts
have Jalen Hurts as a top 10 quarterback.
You know he was hurt last year.
Yeah, that's great. That's all good. All well and good. I don't have Jalen Hurts as a top 10 quarterback.
Okay,
right now, here's my list, Molly. I got Patrick Mahomes, which understood it got to be said.
Fair.
Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, CJ Stroud, Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert, Trevor Lawrence, Dak Prescott, Jordan Love, and Brock Purdy. Of the list of quarterbacks I just gave you, there's only one quarterback on that top 10 list that has lower odds to win MVP in 2024, and that guy is Trevor Lawrence. That's it. Everybody else has better.
The criticism that we've all had about the Eagles ain't about the players on the field. It's been about the coach. I had Jalen Hurts as a top 10 quarterback coming into the season. I'm just now looking back at my notes.
I also had him outside the top 10 at one point.
No, I had him as a top 10 quarterback coming into the season. I'm sitting here looking at my notes.
Yeah, there's clips online from First Take and this show of you saying I don't have Jalen Hurts in the top 10.
Okay, all right. I'm just telling you the list.
That right there should let you know everything about the media. You know what I'm saying? When a narrative don't work no more, then they try to switch it up. Or they stick to the narrative even if he's winning. And it don't matter, man. Listen, man, the Super Bowl is in, Super Bowl next week, Sunday. You know what I mean? The Philadelphia Eagles already picked out their outfit. Picked out their uniform. They pretty much wearing the same uniform that they've been wearing during the whole playoffs, is the midnight green. Am I mad at it? Yeah, a little bit, because I wish we could pop out that Kelly green for the Super Bowl. But, or switch it up, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, of course I got the Philadelphia Eagles winning. You know what I mean? It's actually going to be in New Orleans on a better field. You know, we're not going to have that slippery-ass Arizona field that we played on. You feel what I'm saying? I got everybody balling out, man. I feel like it's going to be a tough game. We got to figure out how to contain Patrick Mahomes because, like I always been saying, Patrick Mahomes has that sneaky running ability. You know what I mean? Somehow, some way, he gets the first down. You know what I mean? So we got to figure out. I feel like if we could contain that, then we'll be good on defense. You know what I mean? As far as his sneaky running ability, they also got a sneaky running game in Kareem Hunt. Isaiah Pacheco, he's coming along. He's coming along. You know what I mean? He pretty much was injured during, for the majority of the season, but he's coming along. Kareem Hunt, he's a dog running back. You know what I mean? So he's going to give you the dog yards. You know what I mean? He's definitely going to give you the dog yards. But you know what I mean? We got the offense and the defense to actually stick with those guys. If not, we got the offense and the defense to actually win the whole thing. You know what I mean? I feel like they got to compete with us. You know what I mean? All we got to do is stay in front of them. They got to compete with us, though. You know what I mean? We got the advantage offense on the offense and the defensive side. We definitely got the advantage. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Listen, I'm not going to talk about no offseason because the season is not over yet. We got one ultimate goal. We got one more game to glory. Pause. You know what I mean? Got one more game to glory, man. But listen, man, make sure y'all tap into, you know what I mean, February. This is the February collection, Black History Month collection, the Malcolm X hoodies, the Malcolm X hats, and the Malcolm X sweatpants. You know what I mean? Tap into hypewave91.com. I already got the February Black History Month collection is up right now. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody who viewing this video rather religiously on passing. I feel like I put on a masterclass. As far as we keep receipts. Yo, shout out to me. You already know, man. Shout out to everybody who viewing this video rather religiously on passing, man. Know what I mean? One more week, baby. One more week. You already know, man. Tune in to another stream. Listen, man, tune in to another stream tonight. We're going to be on the Patreon page. We're not going to be on YouTube. I will be posting clips on the YouTube, though, from the Patreon page. You already know, man. It's your boy, Hype Fan Eagle, representing the Philadelphia Eagles by way of New Jersey. You already know, man. Gang.